This question asks us to plot 2 points. So we're actually going to have to plot some points that are perpendicular to this line shown here and that pass through point A, which is this point right over here. All right, so in order to do that, if we want to plot some points that are perpendicular to this line, what we know about perpendicular lines is that their slopes are opposite reciprocals. All right, so if we can figure out what the slope of this line is, we can figure out what the slope of this line is going to need to be so that it will be perpendicular to it. Now, one thing that will really help you with a problem like this is that knowing perpendicular means it's going to cross at a 90-degree angle. Because if you start drawing your line and it looks like this doesn't look like a 90-degree angle to me. I would think that that was wrong just by looking at it. So make sure that you're paying attention to what that stuff really means. Okay, so we need to figure out what the slope of this line is. And so just by looking at it, I can tell that it's going to be negative. If I don't get an answer that's negative, I must have done something wrong. All right, so if I count rise over run, to get from here to here, I start by going down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I go down 6, which is a negative 6. And then I go over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Over 9. All right, so that slope, down 6 over 9, can be reduced. Remember that you can reduce it in your calculator by typing negative 6 divided by 9, math, enter, enter. Or you can reduce it in your head if you happen to know that both of these are divisible by 3. You can reduce it to get negative 2 over 3. All right, so that is the slope of this line. What would need to be the slope of the line that goes through A so that they can be perpendicular? Well, it needs to be the opposite reciprocal. So if I'm looking at negative 2 over 3, if this is negative, the opposite reciprocal will need to be positive. And if this is 2 over 3, this will need to be flipped upside down and it will need to be 3 over 2. So this is going to be the slope that I need to go through line A. Well, now we just need to count this slope off of point A. If we remember that slope is rise over run, from A, I would just need to go up 1, 2, 3, and over 2. So that would be one point that would be on the line perpendicular to this through point A. But remember that our question asked us to plot 2. So we can do one more going this direction again. We can go up 3 again and over 2 more and put us right here. Or you could have gone backwards. You could have gone down 3 and backwards 2, and that would have put you right here. Any of those points would be acceptable. I could keep going. Down 3, backwards 2, and get this point. I'd run out of graph if I went this way any further. But so what I see right here is a line that crosses through. I'm going to try really, really nicely to draw it pretty. That's not too bad. It's a line that goes through point A and passes through this line that they gave us at this angle right here. And this angle looks like a 90-degree angle to me.